Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Married to Medicine. Now listen guys, I know we are knee deep, and when I say knee deep, we are knee deep in talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. The finale was last night. So much happened after the show that it is out of control and ridiculous, and we can't stop talking about it. Dropped a lot of stuff last night to give us a lot of conversation, but I want to take us off the road for a minute, take us off the train track for a minute, and flip over to Married to Medicine. Listen, Dr. G, who is formerly from Married to Medicine, used to be married to Quad, who is still on Married to Medicine. He is out in these streets living his best life. He done found him a new boo thing. Okay, they're booed up. They've been booed up for a minute now. I think they went Instagram official in April of 2022, and they're still going strong. So much so that they've been hanging out with Dr. Simone and her husband Cecil. Now, you know, Simone and Cecil, they're here for the shenanigans. They're here for the mess. Okay, posting a picture of Simone and Cecil was in the picture, and so was Dr. Greg and his new boo thing, and the other couple I didn't quite recognize, but they were hanging out and all looked like they had a good time. So I thought to myself, what would life be like on Married to Medicine if they brought back Dr. G and his new boo on the show? How would Quad handle it? Wouldn't it be a show? Because you know what? Let's do reality TV. And the reality is that Dr. G and Dr. Simone and Cecil obviously are still friends, still hang out with each other. They feel, Dr. G is all right in their books. So why not bring him back? After all, he is medicine. Okay, if Quad could be on there and she's single and she's no longer married to medicine, why not bring Dr. G back? Because he is medicine, and maybe perhaps one day him and his new boo are going to get married. Now listen, when Dr. G was with Quad, I was giving Dr. G the side eye. Why the side eye? Because I don't think it was his best self when he was with Quad, okay? And sometimes, listen, it has nothing to do with the individuals themselves. It's just when those two come together, it's explosive, and neither one of them bring out the better side of each other, okay? So Quad didn't bring out Dr. G's good side, and Dr. G didn't bring out Quad's good side. They both brought out each other's worst side, and that's what we saw on the TV. So perhaps now that Dr. G is with a better match for him, okay, and this is nothing against Quad. Sometimes people get together and they're not really a good match. So maybe now that Dr. G is with a good match and he comes back on TV, back on Married to Medicine, we'll get to see a different side of him. We'll get to see maybe the better half of him now that he's with someone different. So listen, guys, I think that it would be a good show, Married to Medicine, if they bring Dr. G back in his new boo. What are your thoughts? In addition to that, it's been confirmed pretty much that Phaedra is going to come to Married to Medicine. See, in my opinion, my thoughts, they would have been better off bringing back Dr. G and his new boo. Okay, so we're going to get Phaedra, and I hope, because there's rumors that she's dating some doctor. I hope that she's truly dating a doctor, that it's not a TV made up relationship, that it's a real relationship, and we're going to see something authentic happen between them. And I hope that, they don't go as far as perhaps getting married just for TV and just to get a check. If they got something real going on, I'm here for it. But I'm telling you right now, I am also here for Dr. G and his new boo to come up on the show. Now, many people may think that's, hey, Diva, that's a little messy, because Quad's on there. Well, Quad don't want him no more. Quad is divorced from him. I'm sure that Quad would be okay Well, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, be okay that he has moved on and that perhaps he's on this show, coming to get his check too. Why should we stop anybody's bag? We don't want to stop Quad's bag, her money for being on Married to Medicine. Why should we stop Dr. G from getting money being on Married to Medicine? So listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Do you think that Dr. G should come back on Married to Medicine with his new boo? Do you think that Simone and Cecil, they're being a little messy by still hanging out with Dr. G and then posting pictures of them all hanging out? Or do you think that, what, it's difficult when you have a couple and you're friends with that couple, and now all of a sudden that couple, they break up, they get divorced, and you have to roll the dice, so to speak, and say, okay, well, who do I stay friends with? Who am I going to be loyal to? And if I stay friends with both of them, when I throw an event, am I going to have high level anxiety deciding, okay, which one of them do I invite to this event? Can I invite both? Do I just invite one this time and the next one the next time? And what if the couple that broke up, maybe one of them have moved on, but the other one is still sick in love with the ex? You can't bring those two together ever. Or what if they both kind of moved on, but one has another mate now and the other one doesn't? Do you invite that one and say you can have your plus one, and then invite the other one and they don't have a plus one, and then you're emotionally hijacked because you're trying to navigate to make sure that everybody feels comfortable at your event? Or do you just drop the both of them and say, you know what, I can't be friends with neither one of them anymore? Or if one of them was your friend prior to them becoming a couple, you stay with your friend and you drop the other one. It's a mess. It's really a big fat mess, especially when maybe the couple, you knew one party, but then as them being a couple, you grew close to the other party and you don't want to drop either one. But you don't want to be in the middle of their shenanigans and their mess. And you don't want to hear every time they call that they're talking about the other person. How do you navigate that situation? It's tough. And all I can say is that, you know what? If, normally the best case scenario when people break up is that they can be cordial to each other, right? And that if they have mutual friends and they're both invited to that event, if the event space is big enough, they don't have to bump into each other at the event, so to speak. But if it's in the person's house, listen, you're probably most likely going to be in trouble because it's not that big of a space, and you're eventually going to have to maybe bump into them, say hello to them, maybe be seated next to them at the dinner table. It's a hot mess. But either way, people, my thought process is bring Dr. G back to Married to Medicine. Let me know your thoughts. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget, because we have much to talk about, that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing my recap of The Real Housewives of Potomac. And woo! We got a lot to talk about. Now, something I thought about when I saw that Real Housewives of Potomac, is Giselle the reason why? Because at the end, they said that Chris Bassett doesn't work at the hotel anymore. And I was like, is he not working there? Because Giselle and her messiness, I saw the pain in Chris's eyes through the TV. When he was like, when I saw the reunion clip and he was like, you messed up my life. And I'm paraphrasing, guys. Giselle is messy. I personally don't know what Real Housewives of Potomac would look like without her. But I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm willing to see what it's going to look like without her. Because you get to the point where sometimes as the villain, you become too toxic. And that's what happened with Lisa Rinna. It was like over the top being toxic. And I really think that Giselle is knocking at that door of being over the top toxic. And, when it comes to Robin, Robin is Robin. But listen, guys, I hope to see you tonight. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.